Hello, comic book fans and YouTubers. How's it going? So I'm Joe from Joe's Comics Corner. I hope you like my comics on the go. Sometimes I'm here in my hometown, and sometimes I do go away. As you guys can see, the lights are on and they're white because I got a white comic here because it is Champions issue number 14. Cover dated 1977. So it's 5 heroes put together called Champions because in their own right they are heroes and they're champions because they're save people and they fight bad guys, and it's a really cool Bronze Age comic. This is a key issue. Its first appearance on Swarm, which is a bad guy, a mechanical guy who makes all these bug-like creatures, and he's sending them out to attack the heroes who are the champions. And on the champions, as you can see, is Hercules, Black Widow, Angel, Ghost Rider, and Iceman. So even though Angel and Iceman are already part of the X-Men, so kind of strange to have two X-Men with other heroes. But anyways, it is what it is. Ghost Rider and Black Widow seems like an odd couple to be teaming up too, but because she's more part of the Avengers. But do you guys have this comic in your collection? Do you not? Now let's talk about condition. I say this is about fine to near mint condition. About I give it a 6 to 7 out of 10. There is a little wear on the comic, unfortunately, so which does bring down the grade. But what an awesome cover. You have Ghost Rider, you got Black Widow fighting off these mechanical bugs because they are being attacked downtown on the docks, and the bad guys trying to get them. So it is pretty cool story. I've never heard of this Swarm. Have you guys heard of him? I guess Marvel back in the 70s makes these one-time bad guys, so the heroes have a bad guy to fight, I guess, and then they're never really heard from again. But anyways, this is a pretty cool comic. The story, I love the story in it because it's is what it should be. The heroes fighting the bad guy, and there's a conflict, and then they capture the bad guy, and of course there's going to be damage to the city or wherever they are, and then it's just a bunch of fight scenes, which is pretty cool. So and this is a newsstand as well, so because of the barcode, so it is another key factor. This is a newsstand. This series ran for I think 17 issues, so I don't have all of them. I got like 3 or 4, and I think I did a video on different issue last year. But anyways, I'm really enjoying this series. Because it's such a short one, I am gonna try and compete it and find, because I can find these in the wild. Sometimes even my comic book shop brings them in. So for vintage day today, I thought I show Champions because I do like this 70s type on Marvel era. Between 70 and 84 is kind of my favorite era. So what eras do you guys like? Do you like the more modern, or do you like 60s, 50s? There's so many different eras for Marvel and comic books. We all have our preference. And I think the stories in the 70s are really good, and I really enjoy them. So as I say, this is a first appearance at Fritz von Meer as Swarm, so that's the bad guy's name. A little hard to pronounce, but I never heard of Swarm. He's a new villain to me because I don't think he's became a major villain in the Marvel universe, so it is what it is. There's some reprints of this issue in trade paperbacks and in those big great Marvel masterworks. So if you guys can't find this issue for whatever reason, there are reprints, or you can read it online as well on the Marvel Unlimited. I read it online, and that's why I think it's a really good story, and I think this is just another one to check out. And as you can see, I got the lights matched to the cover, but unfortunately my lights only go to red, white, and blue, so I limited on the colors that I do have. So if there's a color on the comic that's different from my lights, I can't put it on. So it is what it is. So I enjoy these older Marvel comics just because they're so cool. And like I say, this cover is really cool. It just stands out with the swarm of bugs. And it is a 30-cent cover price. So imagine paying 30 cents back in the day for comics. I didn't. You can't find that nowadays unless the comic's really torn. Unless you're buying like a very ripped comic or something like that. But I wouldn't suggest it. I like my comics intact, even though I do buy those low grade comics, because on the back I do have make them into collages and frame some of the covers on there. So I will be putting more of my artwork up from those reader type comics. So again, do you guys like the Champions? Do you not? This is one of my this series is really growing on me. I really enjoy it. So again, as the Champions has problems at the docks where this bad guy is, they are faced with a small army of mechanical insects, which is these guys here. So as you can see, Ghost Rider and Black Widow are fleeing from them because they don't know how to defeat them yet, and they're being chased. So it's a cool classic story in my view, and it sets up for a mystery for the next issue as well. Who is Swarm and all of that? They don't know who this bad guy is. So I should really find issue 18 and or I should really find issue 15. Sorry. So I can read the next issue, or I'll just try and read it online if I can't find it right away. I will post it. I'll post this on my Instagram and Twitter, because I do have those, and I do make short TikToks like just a couple minutes for comments, and I do other Bronze Age comments that I don't necessarily show here on YouTube. I try and make exclusive content for my comic book family here on YouTube, and you can find me at Joel's Comics Corner, because that's where I am, and I am a long time comic book collector, and I'm always enjoy the comic hunt and the comic buying, and I really love Bronze Age comics. So what do you guys like Bronze Age comics? Do you not? So yeah, and there's a bunch of ads in these comics too for like Hostess Twinkies and things like that. So some pretty funny ads, but you guys should check it out. Thanks for watching. I'm Joel from Joel's Comic Recap. I'm changing it from overview to recap. Tell me which ones you guys like better. So thanks everybody.